Hello dear students, today we will be starting up with our chapter 5, that is acid, bases and salt. Now for class 7, this is basically having about that what are acid and bases, how we can tell by the simple test. Moreover, about the taste of acid, bases and salt. But before starting this chapter, I would like to tell that this is not the proper way to tell in a chemistry lab that whether it's acid, bases and salt by tasting, because that may be harmful or that may be corrosive. Now let's start with our topic, that is acid, bases and salt. We see in our daily life there are certain substances which taste sour and some taste bitter and some are having other taste like sweet or salty. Now we can look at the table 5.1 here: lemon juice, orange, vinegar, curd, tamarind, amla, grapes, unripe mango, these all are tasting sour. Then in the same table we have common salt which tastes salty, sugar which tastes sweet, baking soda which is used in our kitchen for making bakery products like cake, it is bitter in taste. Now you are aware about the taste of the substances. Now let's start our topic, acid. Acid are the substances which are chemical in nature and this come from the Latin word acere, means sour. They taste sour like lemon, orange and vinegar. They are organic acids. They are present in the natural things. Then we have baking soda. It also have a taste but that is bitter. And when we rub it between the fingers, it feels soapy. Sometimes while taking a bath, the soap touch our tongue, then it also tastes bitter because it is also a base. So we cannot identify everything on the basis of taste. So we have certain substances in our chemistry lab. They are known as indicator. So indicator are the substances which will change their color when they are added to a solution contain acid or a base. Now here we talk about two types of indicator: natural indicator and chemical indicator. Natural indicator are like turmeric, litmus, china rose. These are around us and can be easily used. Now before going on to the topic further, I would like to show you a small activity here of indicator, that is turmeric. Here I have a white cloth with me. I have put turmeric on it. Now I will rub lemon on it. You can see the color change is not there. When I rub the lemon, again I am doing it. When I rub the lemon on it, there is no change in color. It is as it is, yellow, because lemon is an acid, so it is giving no color with the lemon. Now I have soapy solution with B. When I dip this turmeric cloth in the soaping solution, moment I dip it in the soapy solution, the color will change to brick red. There will be change of color and that is very instant. I am showing you, look. The yellow color has changed to reddish when I dip it in the soapy solution. So this is a simple activity that you can do at home using the indicator turmeric. You can take various substances like vinegar, curd and soap, soda, washing soda or baking soda, and you can do it at your home also using the simple turmeric. Then we have indicator, natural indicator and chemical indicator. Before that we have natural indicator, that's a litmus. This is the commonly used natural indicator. It is extracted from lichen. Lichen is a fungi. From this the solution is extracted. When it is added to acidic medium, it turns red, and when it is added to basic medium, it will change the color to blue. It is available in the form of strips also, and we have it in the chemistry lab. Now here also we have a table in which the items are given like acetic acid, vinegar, acetic acid having vinegar, formic acid is having is there in ant sting, citric acid is present in citrus fruits, lactic acid is present in curd, oxalic acid in spinach, vitamin C in amla and citrus fruits. As we move down, this here are some bases also, like calcium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, which is present in window cleaner like Colin, etc. Then is potassium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, etc. Here are the litmus strips also shown, the red and the blue litmus strips. As we move further, we can perform the litmus activity with the different material like tap water, detergent, aerated drink and soap solution. We can simply dip the strips and can come whether the given substance is acid, basis or a salt. Now here one important thing is their neutral solution. The solution which do not change the color of either red or blue litmus are known as neutral solution. They are neither acidic nor basic. Now example is tap water and distilled water. They do not have any acidity or basicity. Turmeric as natural indicator, we have just seen that if we put turmeric on a white cloth and when we rub lemon on it, means acid on it, then there is no change in color. But when we treat it with the washing soda, then it gives a red color. Now we have test solution, like if we put lime water and when we add from the top effect of litmus paper, what will be the effect on red and blue? If it is lime water, then red litmus will change into blue and blue litmus paper will not change the color because already the solution is a base, because lime water is a base. Now another indicator is the China rose. This is also known as hibiscus plant. We take the petals of the China rose. This is easily available around you right now, so season is not there, but when season is there, you can take this flower leaf, then you can crush them. The petals can be crushed and it will form solution like this. In the test tube it is shown. When we put it in acid, this orangish color will appear. Magenta can also appear, and if it is a base, it will give greenish color. So it is also a natural indicator. With lemon juice, orange and other acid is not here, so vinegar. So lemon, orange juice and vinegar will give magenta color with China rose. Milk of magnesia, baking soda, lime water, they will give greenish color with the China rose, whereas sugar and common salt will give no color with the China rose. Then we have the initial color and the final color of substances, that when we keep the test solution, then there will be bit change in the initial and final color of these acid bases. Now what is the effect of indicator on acid, base and neutral solution? Now here we have seen China rose turns acidic solution to dark pink, magenta and basic solution to green. Then we have certain chemical like dilute solution of chemicals in our lab like hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, acetic acid, sodium hydroxide, this is a base, ammonium hydroxide, this is a base, and calcium hydroxide, that is lime water. Now their effect on the litmus paper. Again, on the litmus paper, acids will change the red litmus into blue, and turmeric no change, and China rose they will give dark magenta color. Whereas base, they will change they will change red litmus into blue, and turmeric paper they will turn it into bright red, brick red, and China rose they will change into green solution. Then we have acid rain. Acid rain is formed when there is extreme pollutants like sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide in the air, and they dissolve with rainwater, and they form carbonic acid, sulfuric acid and nitric acid respectively. That's why your parents always advise you not to take shower in the first rain, because they are having acids in them and they may cause allergies. So acid rain can also cause damage to the building, historical monuments, plants and animal. This is the effect of the acid rain. Then is caution, again it is given that in the chemistry lab You should be very careful while handling the chemicals because they are highly corrosive in nature. Corrosive in nature means they can even burn your skin, damage your skin. Next topic is our neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction is the reaction in which an acid and base is mixed and they form salt and water. For this acid and base, we are using an acid-base neutralization. We use an indicator, that is phenolphthalein. So here phenolphthalein result is given that the acid and indicator is there in the test tube. There is no change in the color. Indicator with the acid gives no change, but when we keep on adding the base, that when a base will exceed in this, then what will happen? The pink color will come. So this indicator phenolphthalein gives dark pink color with the base. Now again, this is important. The reaction between an acid and base is known as neutralization reaction, and salt and water are produced in this process with the evolution of heat. You can show it like this: acid plus base will give salt and water, and heat is involved. Heat is involved means that it is an exothermic reaction. It will produce heat. When you touch the test tube, that will be bit hot. Now let's talk about neutralization in everyday life. Indigestion. Whenever we eat too much spicy food, we feel acidity in our stomach. So what does your mother quickly gives you? She gives you milk of magnesia that's there in your Eno or Gelusil. That will neutralize the effect of the acid. Next is the ant bite. Whenever the ant bite, it injects formic acid into the skin. The effect can be neutralized by rubbing baking soda or calamine solution. It contains zinc carbonate and it will neutralize the effect of the formic acid. Soil treatment. Farmers use a lot of chemical fertilizers in their soil. So plant cannot grow if the soil is excess acidic or bases. When the soil is too acidic, it is treated with quicklime or calcium hydroxide, and if the soil is basic, organic matter compost is added to it. The organic matter will release the acid and it will neutralize the basic nature of the soil. Then last topic is the factory waste. The waste of many factory contain acids. If they are allowed to, as it is going to the water body, definitely they will harm the aquatic organism. So therefore they are neutralized before adding into the basic